Hey, so one trailer reaction that we missed was Kingdom Come 2 Deliverance. On a recent Q&A, you guys said, hey, we want to see what you think of the new Kingdom Come Deliverance from several people, so let's do it together. This came out about 2 weeks ago. Doesn't matter. We just want to put our opinion out there and catch up with everybody else. So, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 official announced trailer. Let's do it. Oh, it's in this weird format. Let me pop that. There we go. Oof. Oof. Graphics looking good. Joe, is that a trebuchet or a catapult?
Trebuchet.
Correct. Would have had to flock and tar you. Is that a doggy running with them? Okay.
Don't do it.
Rude.
Warhorse. Well, that looks good. The world. So apparently this is going to be, you know. Oh,
He's back.
Great music again. Let's go to the Ren Fair.
I just went to the Ren Fair.
yeah, I want to. What? You did?
Yeah.
What Ren Fair was there? Oh, shit. Which one?
Sherwood.
Fuck, I missed Sherwood. Is it still going?
Yeah, maybe.
I think so.
You know what's great when you see people who are like talented voice actors getting voice acting work? It's crazy. It's almost like we just saw
It's so
something where it's
believable.
just like someone who's not good at voice acting. It's like not their thing. Kind of force themselves
Okay,
into it.
so Henry's back. We got to figure out what we're doing with what is it? Sigismund?
Is it the rise to power?
Yeah, basically we're figuring out a coming war. Who's loyal to who? Who's Lord this asshole?
Mustache.
We got to kill that asshole. He's got the trauma from his mother. Okay, combat looking good. Yeah.
Hey, you got that helmet.
Crossbows!
You have that helmet. Or you have it.
Huh?
You have that helmet. Where
Oh, yeah, I have the helmet. I have a few medieval helmets. But it doesn't stay up like that. It slams in my face every time. Very story. Oh, you can pet the doggy. Very
So that's
story
it.
driven. Look at the animations. Look fucking great. Oh, there's gun
bastard.
peasants, orphan, Henry, lover, warrior. Are we gonna get to have sex in the game? Can we date? Can we
It's gonna be like
find a
the
wench?
POV.
Fucking what is it? Coffee controversy in GTA.
Boom.
Boom. Okay. Coming 2024. Yeah, it was a mixture of story and gameplay, and I thought it looked good. This game, if you haven't played the first one, this is intended to like fully immerse you in the world of medieval lore and all that kind of stuff. So this time around, I think they're like, you know, faithfully recreating a big open area and people having, you know, their work cycles and stuff. So it's like a really nice open world game where you can immerse yourself. What did you guys think?
I'm liking it. I love medieval games like this. I like the unique combat we can
Can I
do.
dance?
We could dance.
If you want to.
I like it. I dig
And
it.
can I
Yeah,
leave
I'm
my
looking forward to
worries
this
behind?
one. This is I didn't get to finish the first one, so I need to go play that one again. But this is looking good.
Yeah, we watched some of the developer. So there's some great stuff that I don't think that this one actually showed that I think people should know about. Like, the world is going to react to you. It's not like Hogwarts where
Yeah.
you murder someone in the streets
like,
and everyone's
"Oh,
just like,
you."
"How are you?" So, like, you can steal absolutely everything. It's not bolted down. So that's something that OJ's going to do constantly. He's also
Yes.
a murder hobo. He's going to kill everyone. And people are going to respond to that. And so I love, that's what they claim. So I love when games do that because then you are truly role-playing. If you want to be
Yes.
the murder hobo loot goblin, I want the world to treat me like a murder hobo loot goblin. You can go around doing all those other things. So I don't mind that the graphics aren't, you know, incredible. This is still a smaller company, though they've really
Shit, I
beefed up.
think the graphics look incredible for what they have.
Yeah, for what they have. But, I mean, it's not, you know, this isn't, you know, the next Crisis or anything. But I think it looks good enough, and the voice acting is great, and I can't wait to see what the story is.
Yeah, so you have a classless role-playing system. You're going to customize your skills. You could take roles. such as warrior, bard, thief, or a hybrid of those. You're going to have abilities and stats that grow depending on what you do and what you say through branching dialogue trees. So very heavily story driven, as it should be, because we have our character Henry here. If you played the previous game, now I'm curious if they're going to give us some kind of previously on for players who are starting at Kingdom Come 2. You have to have a good sufficient one for that. Anyways, so let's see. Clothing, so it gets progressively more worn, dirty, and bloody through use, affecting the character's appearance. The player is able to use a variety of weapons: swords, knives, axes, hammers, bows. You got horse AI. You could jump with your horses, small obstacles, dangers. You could fight from horseback. So, yeah, they're really going hard on the simulation aspect and really living in the medieval world. And you're now Henry, a lord who is coming into power and then going to the other lords and trying to face off against Sigmundson. So, steeds come with 5 slots for armor or attachments, and it's going to have a needs system, which requires the player to sleep and eat in order to stay healthy. So that's like your survival game. So if you actually want, you know, I've always complained that survival games like have no story and there's no objectives and that part of it's kind of weak, then maybe you want to play something like this that has really a lot of story, but with that survival kind of, you know, eat and sleep kind of stuff. Foodstuffs and perishable items will spoil over time. The game is going to use a skill stat-based mini-game for many of the tasks, including weapons and armor repair. So when we saw in the trailer where he's banging on the weapon, you know, forging a new weapon, that's probably a mini-game that you can actually take part in. What else? Basically, they're aiming to add greater variety and realism to the world and to the combat. So you'll have basic combat moves and then combination combat moves. For example, a sword is a quick weapon for striking and parrying, but it's not going to be very effective against heavy armor. And then finally, quests are intended as non-linear. So there's they say going to be multiple ways to complete objectives to allow multiple character types to be viable, like say thief, warrior, just charging in headlong, or being an archer and taking people out from afar.
You're just gonna play people's songs to do all your quests.
That would be sweet if you can be a bard.
Yeah,
I am gonna be a bard.
No. So there's warrior, bard, thief, or a hybrid of them. So.
Thief bard.
Everyone calm down. Let me play you a song while I steal.
Pickpocket.
Yeah, I steal from you.
And so as Alex was saying, characters are able to react to your player actions, adjust their routines. Every non-player character has a daily routine, and every routine can be affected by the player.
We'll see about that. I'm gonna follow everyone home and see what they do.
Just
now, whether this is stuff that I'm suspicious of, crime will affect economics, and people get suspicious or aggressive after unresolved crimes. It's like, okay, maybe when dealing with the player, if you're doing the stealing, but probably not towards other thieves in the actual game. But who knows? It's going to be interesting. Like I said, we saw a little more behind the scenes. I was going to maybe put up that video, but there were several things that we assumed we got wrong, so I just don't want to put any wrong information out there. And so that's why we gave you a bunch of extra information with it. I'm excited about it. If you love the medieval universe, if you like open world games where you role play hardcore and you kind of act out as if it really was. There's no magic in this. There's no dragons, so don't expect, you know, something like that.
My music is already magical, all right?
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to it. That's our opinion on Kingdom Come Deliverance. Anything else, guys?
I'm looking forward to this one.
We covered it all. Let's see if I can find a release day. No, I don't think they have a release day yet. So maybe at the end of the trailer. 2024. So it's this year. Okay, cool. We are very much looking forward to it. Thank you so much for watching, and let us know your opinion of Kingdom Come 2 Deliverance. Have you played the original, and are you expecting good things from this one? And we will see you on the next Angry Joe Show. Bye, guys. Is that live action?
That's what I thought, too. I was like, wait, is CGI just pretty good?
Like that CGI is pretty good if that's not live action.
There's just one man who gives a fuck.
Gives a fuck?
No, this is live action.
Friend who'll never leave you stuck.
Wherever they filmed, it's beautiful.
Now who can that friend be?
It's me.
Henry, our hero Henry.
Henry Cavill?
Now we can finally show you Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. An action RPG set in a realistic world of the late Middle Ages.
We're in Kuttenberg, a gorgeous city at the heart of Europe, but also at the heart of KCD2. So let's take you into the world of the game with the help of Warhorse, the creators of this medieval saga.
Cool.
It's almost exactly 10 years since I was doing a video like this, introducing our new game. It's
Daniel.
almost exactly 6 years since this game called Kingdom Come Deliverance was finally released. So now it's perfect opportunity to show you what we have been working on those 6 years, which is Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. And where else to do it than in this magnificent
Hey, they got some
in
good
this royal
ideas
city of Kuttenberg,
how to
where
present
majority
the
of this
game. That's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
takes place. Back then, 10 years ago, at the beginning, it was only 11 of us in a small office. Now it's 250 people
Projected
working
on the
very
walls,
hard for
that's cool.
years to bring you the ultimate medieval RPG adventure.
A
Kingdom Come
cinematic
Deliverance
adventure.
2 follows the adventures of Henry, a young lad who barely survives the invasion of a raiding force on his village. Henry embarks on a quest of revenge against those who butchered his family and burned his home to the ground.
As a trusted squire and friend to young Sir
Kill that
Hans,
bald
our
fuck.
hero Henry is sent on a simple mission, but things turn ugly very soon.
It's never
Kingdom
easy.
Come Deliverance 2 is a continuation of Henry's previous adventures, but the story's written in such a way that it's perfect for newcomers to Henry's journey.
A kind
You
of
remember
noble
playing it, right?
A little
and
bit.
Yeah, we played.
goes through life with all these immense challenges, and I feel like everybody can relate to that.
Hans is all the kind of fun times and all the kind of ebullience and joy that Henry has in himself, but it takes a bit of accessing, and I think Hans really helps him to do that.
You were right about our stench.
Let's hope this water isn't too cold. Wouldn't want your pride and joy shrinking.
I'm more worried about it being too deep.
Come on.
What we are making now is what it was supposed to be in the beginning, but we were not able to do it because we didn't have enough resources and experience and all that stuff.
Now
We've
you can
proven
tell a
that the
complete
concept works,
story.
and now we can take it to another level, which we always wanted. The
Aha.
game is much bigger in scope. Original game we had, I don't know, 3 hours of cutscenes. Now we have more than 5 regarding the size of the world.
They
It's 2
increased
times bigger
2
than
hours of
it was.
cutscene.
The story is longer and much more epic. So previously it was about an issues of small nobility with bandits in their villages.
Yeah.
Now it's about problems of kings.
This is a behemoth of a game in comparison to the first, in my opinion. I think it's got so much more
Okay.
energy and pace and adventure and action and fun and trial and tribulation and just everything that you could want from setting up the characters so beautifully in the first game and then throwing them out there and going, right, let's see what you're made of. This is going to be so much fun.
Henry is a young guy, so he's not really like so deeply entrenched in his already, set character traits. So you can build your Henry in a different ways.
And that all means that it's actually on you who you want to be. You can save the world,
Or destroy it.
you can help to punish it for its sins.
I'll punish this world. I'll punish you. More blood,
Think about
please.
this also
I need
historically
dismemberment.
accurate, but we don't want to do that for the historical reasons of something. We want to do that for the immersion. And we want you to feel the sword in your hand. We want you to feel threatened by the enemies on the battlefield. We want you to fight for your life.
As far as missile weapons go, we added new type of weapon. We added crossbows. Also some early firearms.
Oof.
Kingdom Come feels like the good old school RPGs. It will always surprise you what you can and cannot do.
You know, you can be better in combat. You can be a sweet talking guy who talks his way out of problems. You can be a charming knight. You can be a thief. You know,
Seduce
scoundrel.
everyone is what I heard.
Seducer.
I'm seduce
Anything
everyone.
you do will be recorded. People will remember it. If they saw you do that, our crime system will react to that.
For example, when you are, I don't know, drunk and naked, people comment on that on the street, and now you can also reply. You can tell them, oh, I'm sorry, or you can tell them, piss off, man.
If you do a lot of criminal stuff around the village, people will start to be suspicious. They will greet you differently. So try to
Why are you looking at me?
Because you're gonna steal everything from everywhere.
like greater
Well,
mosaic,
you're not wrong.
where your actions are really reflected.
Okay.
It will always surprise you what can be done in Kingdom Come.
Mini games, petting the horse. Look like making food or
We are
some kind
moving
of
to different places. So
crafting.
one map is taking place on the actual place that's called Bohemian Paradise. And it's really beautiful nature with
Bohemian Paradise.
quite unusual rocky formations all around.
Nice.
And then we are moving to totally different, rather urban countryside surrounding huge silver mining, very rich city. So there's this big city.
The Gutenberg is a huge step forward for us, and it was,
Gutenberg.
I would say, biggest challenge in the game.
He was great in Police
Because,
Academy.
From those small outskirts and small cities, you are really getting in the one of the richest cities in the medieval Europe.
And it's really big. It's even too big, in my opinion.
Too big.
Very,
We are
very
trying to
immersive
go
is what they're
in
going
that
for, you know.
usual,
So
muddy, dirty, medieval world, dark ages where everyone is dying from famine or
cool
war.
It was
architecture.
really like colorful. Like it wasn't dark at all. Well, we have really beautiful environments.
Wow.
Like players should go and explore all those like little woods and beautiful rocks and castles.
The thing that I love about the game most is just wandering around, because the nature is really beautiful. It's really serene, peaceful, and it's full of secrets.
The music is big part of the game. Jan Walta is the composer as with the first game because I think he's also a genius.
Yeah, there was good music in the first game. So let's see. If I remember right, you kind of start as a nobody, like a blacksmith or something like that, but then it's revealed that you were a little illegitimate son of some guy, and there was like a fight and a war. So I'm curious how they're gonna continue like the politics.
I want a story of where
The
you
lore
start in the
stuff.
bottom and you end at the bottom.
You start at the bottom and you end at the bottom.
You work your way.
You work your way
so hard
nowhere.
and you're still at the bottom.
You work your way through the shit, and by the end you shit.
That's a real story right there.
That is a real story, Joe. Damn.
You come home to your nagging wife after working 80 hours a day. Tired, he's like, is food ready? He's like, make your own food. He's like, I hate my life.
But he loves these coats, man.
Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 will be released by the end of this year.
See you in
Wow.
KCD2.
See you there.
So I guess in the end of the story that those guys walk off they get a letter to meet Otto von Burgo and see whether they're going to be allies or enemies.
See you in KCD2. This was our little announcement from Warhorse. I hope you like it.